Hey guys, what's up? So we're here for a basic skill guide video for Fiora. First is her passive skill called Duelist Dance. This Fiora's passive reveals vitals of the enemy champions. This vital is like a weak point of the enemy. Whenever Fiora strikes the side where the vital is, Fiora deals true damage that's based on the target's max HP plus a small percentage of her current attack damage. Upon hitting a vital spot, Fiora heals 45 HP at champion level 1. This healing of Fiora is increased based on her level. Each level adds up by 5 HP. So at level 15, each vital hit by Fiora heals her by 115 HP. Also, upon hitting of the vital spot, Fiora gains an additional movement speed that decays for 1.7 seconds. This movement speed increase is based on the skill level of Fiora's ultimate. So when does this vital gets revealed? It gets shown as soon as Fiora is near an enemy champion. How near? It gets revealed as soon as Fiora sees an enemy champion at her screen.
Supposed to be a challenge.
So hidden enemies in the bushes won't show their vital points when they are hidden. But if a ward is placed at the bush where the enemy is hiding, a vital point may get revealed.
I never hold.
Once you see an enemy champion on your screen, it takes 2 seconds for the vitals to show up. After Fiora hits a vital, another vital will appear after 2 seconds. The vital lasts for 16.7 seconds if Fiora is near an enemy. If the vital is behind the enemy, one wrong decision could get you killed. But you don't need to wait for 16.7 seconds just to reveal a more advantageous vital. You could just go back a little until you don't see the enemy on your screen, and once you see them again, a new vital will appear. The vitals can show up in 4 directions. Next is her first skill, Lunge. Fiora lunges onto the target position and stabs the enemy nearest her, dealing physical damage in the line of the stab. Hitting an enemy reduces the skill's cooldown by 60%.
Sharp blade, sharp mind.
Lunge prioritizes enemies with vitals.
Enemy slain.
If 2 enemies both have the same direction of vitals, the nearest enemy is the one whose vital will be hit. This skill also applies on hit effects, which means the buffs gained from items when inflicting auto attacks are also applied to this skill. This skill can also be used to cross impassable terrains.
Is this supposed to be a challenge? Sharp blade, sharp mind.
This is the perfect skill to poke enemies when their vitals appear, so make sure to use it effectively. Next is her second skill, Repost. Fiora goes into parry stance and parries all incoming damage and debuffs for 0.75 seconds. All damages received while the parry stance is active are nullified. After parrying, Fiora counters with a stab in the target direction, dealing magic damage plus a percentage of Fiora's current ability power to the nearest enemy champion. All the champions behind the hit champion won't receive any damage. The champion hit by this skill gets their movement speed and attack speed decreased by 50% for 1.5 seconds. If an immobilizing attack or skill is dealt to Fiora while the parry stance is active, this skill will then inflict stun instead of slow. If no champion is hit by this skill, all the minions or jungle monsters that are in the line of the stab receives magic damage. Take note that turret's hits cannot be nullified. This is a great skill on turning the tides of the battle. Using this skill at the right time could prove advantageous.
Double kill. You have slain an enemy.
Next is her third skill, Blade Work. This skill simply empowers Fiora's next two attacks with 60% attack speed. The first attack applies a 30% slow for 1 second and cannot inflict critical damage. The second attack applies a guaranteed critical strike that deals 170% physical damage. The percentage of the damage of this skill increases as the skill levels up. Next is her ultimate Grand Challenge. Casting this skill reveals a blue circle around the enemy. All vitals of the enemy in all directions are shown inside the circle and will last for 8 seconds. The passive skill's movement speed increase is applied to Fiora if she's inside the circle even without hitting a vital yet. If Fiora strikes all vitals within 8 seconds, a healing field with the same range of the blue circle will appear, healing all allies inside it. If Fiora managed to hit one of the vitals of the enemy and then died, a healing field will still be summoned. The healing field lasts between 2 to 5 seconds. The amount of time the heal lasts depends on the number of vitals hit by Fiora. One vital hit gives 2 seconds of healing field. Two vital hits equals 3 seconds of healing field. Three vital hits equals 4 seconds of healing field. And 4 vital hits, even if the enemy doesn't die, will still summon a healing field that lasts for 5 seconds. Once Fiora uses the skill to an enemy champion, it's gonna be pretty hard to outrun her, especially if it's a one-on-one duel.
You have slain an enemy.
So there we go guys, those are the basic mechanics of her skills. Tell us in the comment section which champion you'd like to see next. That's all for this video, stay safe and thank you for watching.
An enemy.